Okay, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmates. So, I am the reporter for today all about the schema theory and the operant conditioning. Okay, so first things first, let us discuss what is a schema theory. Okay, what is schema? In psychology, a schema is a cognitive framework or concept that helps organize and interpret information. Simply put, a schema describes patterns of thinking and behavior that people use to interpret the world. We use schemas because they allow us to take shortcuts in interpreting the vast amount of information that is available in our environment. You may have heard the word schema as it relates to coding, where it refers to how a debate is structured. While a schema in psychology still refers to how information is organized, it focuses on how the human mind does it. There were four types of schemas. Okay, the four types of schemas is person schemas, self schemas, social schemas, and event schemas. So, isa-isawa natin yan pag-discuss ngayon upang maintindihan natin ito ng maigi. Next. Okay, let's just look the history of schema. Yes, Joel, kindly read the history of schema.
The use of schema is a basic concept that was very used by a British psychologist named Frederick
Bartlett.
Bartlett.
Spelled out. As a part of his learning theory,
Yeah.
Bartlett theory suggested that our understanding of the world is formed by the network and abstract mental structure. Theories such as the J introduced their term schema and its use with a popularized through his work. According to the history of cognitive development, children go through a series of stages of intellectual growth. The Piaget theory schema is a both category knowledge as well as the process of curing the knowledge. He believes that people are constantly adapting to the environment as they take in new information to learn new things. An experience happens, new information is presented by new schemas developed and old schemas to change or modify.
Okay, thank you, Joel. And to get Piaget's theory, a schema is both the category of knowledge as well as the process of acquiring that knowledge. He believed that people are constantly adapting to the environment as they take in new information and learn new things. Okay, nasabtan na ang history?
Yes.
Okay, so hindi naman siya sabtuno. So, hindi ko na lang yan ipa-iintindi pa. Okay, so, matagan sa tabo og okay, there are four discuss na to ang four main types of schemas. Okay, we have number one. What is the first?
Person schemas.
Very good. Person schemas are focused on specific individuals. For example, your schema, your friend might include information about her appearance, her behaviors, her personality, and her preference. Okay, so unsa man ni siya? Kinsa pa makahatag og example na lain ani? Yes. Yes, J. Mark. Naapa ba kayo kahatag as example sa person schemas? Yes, Lori. Ang galing.
Okay, for another example, sa ako lang po.
Yes, your own opinion.
Schema is an idea, person schema, idea ni mo sa person. For example, you know your mother don't like to eat okra. So meaning, you already know her preferred food, and for you to kanang i-avoid na siya, is dili mo siya tagan sa okra.
Okay, so kanang murag ginatiman-an na nimo ang dili niya ganahan. Okay, that is person schema are focused on the specific individuals. Okay, next. Number 2, social schemas include general knowledge about how people believe in certain social situation. Okay, so ang social schema is, for example, be respectful and pay for movie tickets, don't eat garlic. Muna siya ang ang mga social schema nga kanang, for example, ang magbayad kang hingin sa isang kuan, di ba? Kanang for example sa mga rights, magbayad ka o ang ticket. Muna siya ang example sa social schema. Tungod kaya socialize ka sa usa ka tao. Then, pwede sa din siya pwede sa karinderya, nakikisabay magkaon. Mo na siya ang mga example sa social schema. Kung sa ganitong first schema,
Person
ang
schemas.
number 2.
Social schema.
Okay, number 3. We have sub-schemas. Are focused on your knowledge, ato ang knowledge about yourself, about ourselves. This can include both what you know about your current self as well as ideas about your idealized or future self. Okay, so ang self-schemas is imuha ning mga una-una, imong mga ideas, dira na musulod ang kung sa imong mga pangandoy, may imong mga doktor, ikaw ba ang bright sa kalibutan, and dagan pa, basta kay ikaw nagahuna-una sa imong kaugalingon or sa imong self kung unsa ka sa future or kung sa imong buhaton. Nasabtan ba?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Joel, nakatry na ba ka og self-schemas? Nakatry na ba ka kuan? Pang-personal, nakabuhat og personal schemas? Yes, very good. Nag-try na si Joel, nakita na niya ang future sa una-una, na mahimo siyang teacher puhon, mahimo siyang magtutudlo sa puhon. Di ba, Joel?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Mao na siya ang self-schemas. Okay. Next, we have the last. Event schemas are focused on patterns of behavior that should be followed for certain events. This path, much like a script information, informing you of what you should do, how you should act, and what you should say in a particular situation. Okay, so ang event schemas is parehan ng professionalism, business suit. Muna siya ang event schemas ka na makik-handshake ka, like kanang ito, o parehan ng kuwan karon trending mo na karon ang pagpangampanya, di ba? Kung mga, for example, ikaw ni Dagan, makikuan dyan ka, makihalubilo dyan ka sa hi ma'am, ako di ay si Louie, pagka-sketcher man siya. Ana-ana na siya ang mga event schemas. For example, na kay party na, kay mga kailan dira, kadugay din makitaan, makik-socialize, makik ka na, makik-abi-abi ka na. Mao na siya ang event schemas based on what I have, based on what I learned or I observed about event schemas. Okay, again, what is the 4 schemas?
Person schema.
Social schemas, self-schemas,
And event schema.
event schemas. Very good. Okay, next is how schema change. Yes, J. Mark.
So, how schemas change? So, first is the in assimilation. So, the information is incorporated into 3 existing schemas. So, in assimilation, from the word assimilation, there is this particular change of behavior or sudden reaction in which this assimilation is being changed to a particular, say for example, culture. So, in that particular culture, you are having this adoption of culture in that particular area wherein you totally adapt that culture and totally forgetting your all of the
Okay. Okay, so new information is incorporated into pre-existing schemas. Kanang murag makakuha bitaw ka og bagong schemas na imuha na mong isulod sa imo una-una. Nasabtan ba?
Yes,
Kung
sir.
gani ang assimilation,
Ako na
na makakuha siya og new
Ideas and
information
information.
or ideas na ginasulod sa imo uto. Okay, next is how schemas changes is it Accommodation. Existing schemas might be altered or new schemas might be formed as a person learns new information as a new experiences. Yes, Leah. What is your idea about this? Yes, Generous. What is your idea about accumulation?
System schema might be altered or new schema can be formed in person or person. From its word, naka-learn siya more kung sa assimilation, pre-existing and accommodation is nadungagan yung learning through gaining more information and having experiences through socialization.
Yes, very good. Nice idea, Generous. Okay, so again, what is the how schemas changes in assimilation and accumulation? Okay, next we have how schema affect learning. Yes, paliw po basa Noemi. Number one.
Schemas influence what we pay attention to.
Okay, so people are more likely to pay attention to things that fit in with their current schemas. So, di ba na ay mga kanaang mga bata, ay mga tao nga hilig mapapansin, ano siya ang schemas influence what we pay attention. People are more likely to pay attention to things that fit with their current schemas. Okay, number two, schemas also impact how quickly people learn. So, people also learn information more readily when it fits in with the existing schemas. Okay, ang mga tao is kanaang quickly, parang dali ra sila maka-learn kung kanaang ma-fit na siya within their existing schemas. Okay, next is schema help simplify the world. Okay, schemas can often make it easier for people to learn about the world around them. New information could be classified and categorized by comparing new experiences to existing schemas. So, ang schemas kay kanaang dako siya og tabang diri sa ato ang world kay kanaang it could be classified and categorized by comparing new experiences to existing schemas. Next, we have schemas can also change how we interpret incoming information. So, ang schema ato ang muna is wait lang. Asa na ganit? Ay, dire pa rin sa kuan, allow us to think quickly. Schemas allow us to think quickly. Even under conditions when things are rapidly changing or new information is coming in quickly. People do not usually have to spend a great deal of time interpreting. Because of the existing schemas, people are able to assimilate this new information quickly and automatically. So, ang schemas can ma-change siya into, maka-affect siya sa learning. It is because schemas allow us to think quickly. Di ba? Kita, mga tao is naiiban nga kanang dali na kayo makating, dali na kayo maka-find og solution. Especially, we are future educator taking Bachelor of Elementary Education. Dapat naataan ng buwan. Think quickly. Kaya we are, kuan man ka na. Ang education dapat maparaan. Kanang dali ra sila makakita o paraan. Dapat we need to think quickly. Okay, next. Schemas can also change how we interpret incoming information. When learning new information that does not fit with existing schemas, people sometimes distort or alter the new information to make it fit with they already know. So, kung makasagap ta o kana ang information, di ba? For example, nagbalita dito ka si Kuan. Nagbalita po si Kuan diriya. Dapat ka na isaw ni mo mangita jud ka o kana ang information nga tama nga mabutang sa imong huna-huna. Ayaw jud pagkuwang information nga dili tama aron di ka matigba. Sorry. Okay, next, schemas can also be remarkably difficult to change. So ang schemas is lisod po daw siya. People can also oftenly cling to think their existing schemas even if based on contradictory information. Kung saan ang contradictory. Kanang murag kontra, kanang murag ulaban bitaw siya no. So, mo na ang maka-affect sa schemas learning. Okay, usapon ako. Kung sa gani ang how schemas affect learning?
Schema influence what we
Go everyone. How
Schemas
schemas affect learning?
Schemas influence what we pay attention to. Schemas also impact how quickly people learn. Schemas help simplify the world. Schemas allow us to think quickly. Schemas can also change how we interpret
incoming information.
Schemas can also be remarkably difficult to change.
Okay, next. Okay, balik. Balik sa first. Okay. So, karon hatagan ta og sample para mas nasabtan pa kung unsa ang kuan. Schema theory. Okay, so ang schema is, for example, naka-example diri. A young child may first develop a schema. Unsa ganang schema? Our knowledge or our thinking. For a horse, kanang horse, kabayo. She knows that a horse is large, has hair, 4 legs, and a tail. When the little girl encountered a cow for the first time, she might initially call it a horse. Nasabtan ninyo?
Yes.
Diba kung naay horse nila una, murag nailan na niya ang kabo. Diba? May bata nung bisang kanang kabaw na, inalag kabayo ma. Baka ma. Diba, ana ang mag-think ang bata, basta kay na siya upat na tiil, na siya igog, na siya lawak, na siya ulo.
Nasa kalupin sila nandan.
Sa ilang pinakauna nga nailhan nga hayop, mao na nila ang tawag. Next, after all, it fits it in with her schema for the characteristics of a horse. It is a large animal that has hair, 4 legs, and a tail. Once she told that this is different animal called a cow, she will modify her existing schema for a horse and create a new schema for a cow. Diba? So kung nailan niya ang kabayo, tapos ipailaila na, diba, inon na dyan na mo nga, paralitan, ang nakitaan sa bata is kanang baka. Mana ng bata nga, horse mommy. Inon dyan sa mama, that is not a horse, it is a cow. So, ma-inculcate na po ito sa iyang mind sa bata. So, gain na po ng new information ang bata. Nga, katulad siya is kabaw na, ay baka na po dito siya, dito sa kabayo. So, kung makakita na po siya kabaw, himungo na po ito niyang baka. So, mana na po ng mama, this is a cow. This is a cow. This is a Carabao, not a cow. Woo!
Not ikaw.
Una, nakakita siya kabayo, ipaila-ila sa mama ang kabayo. Una ko
Ay, ako dahil si
Una ang
horse.
kabayo. Di, nakabalo na ang bata kabayo, kaya nabi 4 ka-feet, 9 legs, 9 ulo. Nakakita ka, kanang baka. Yan na namin ang bata, mama, horse. Ano po na mama? Dili na siya horse, anak. That is baka. Ikaw. Mukha na nagkutang bata, ay, ikaw pala yan, mama. So, ano ang bata, nandun siya horse, kaya na may upat po katiil, na ay igog, na yung ulo niya. Same na bitaw, di ba? Next. Nakita na po ng bata, baktas na sila, baktas. Ano na po ng bata? Mama, baka. Ano na po ng mama, nga dili na baka, anak. That is a cow. So, nag-gain na po ng knowledge. Ay, Carabao. Nag-gain na po ng knowledge, ha? Bata. Okay. Now, let's imagine that this a girl encounters a miniature horse for the first time and mistakenly identify it is a dog. Kanang bata pa bitaw nga kanang kuan, kanang kabayo. Diba? Bata pa nang tuuro na siya og kanang akiro. So, imuha na po ito ipaila-ila sa bata. Ipaila na lang po ito sa mama nga, anak, that is not a dog. It is
A baby horse.
baby horse. Okay, so nasabtan ang schema theory.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. Her parent explains to her that the animal is actually a very small type of a horse. No, i-explain na lang dyan na sa parent nga that is a baby horse. Kaya para dili pagdako ang bata nga magsigig tawag iro niya. Bisag kabayo nga kanang bagong gianak. So the little girl must at this time modify her existing schema for a horse. Hino realized that while some horses are very large animals, others can be very small. Through her new experience, her existing schemas are modified and new information unlearned. Diba? No, so, kay dili lang dapat ipasabot sa bata kay dili lang gamay. Kung ano siya iro. No, so, nakasabot na ang bata nga ang mga hayop nga dagko nagikan siya sa gamay, nagikan siya sa baby. No, so pareha kita po, nagikan po sa pagkabata, padulong sa langit. Ay, padulong pagkana po. Okay, next report.
Next report, uy. Sige pa.
So, may sabi yung tao.
Sige pa. Sige,
Oh, next. We are now moving on to our last report, which is operant conditioning. Okay, next slide. Okay, what is operant conditioning? Yes, Joel?
Operant conditioning combines efforts instrumental conditioning and the method of learning that employs reward, punishment, or behavior.
Okay, so ang operant conditioning, dili na ito mupasok ang mga punishment, na mga kanang reward. For example, trabaho ka, nakay-reward, o mali mo na trabaho, nakay-punishment. Ano na siya, dili ano na mupasok sa operant conditioning. Basta na ni punishment o reward, o sa ganyan siya?
Operant conditioning.
Very good. Next slide. Okay, gawin ang sample sa operant conditioning. Specific consequences are associated with a voluntary view. Okay, who can explain this picture? Who can explain this picture? Yeah. Yes, Laurie Lynch.
Uy, wala po idea.
Go, explain what is your own idea.
Based on what I have seen on the picture, there is something, sa mana, beads or beans, and then there is a mouse, and what else? Pulling down, sa mana siya.
Okay. Okay, ano na siya? Ano lang? Ako na lang ba?
Sige po.
Okay, so, ang iyang, kailangan siya, reward. So, iyang tuklokon is ang green. And hindi naman siya init, di ba? Di ba ang red, kaya init pa na siya, and init. Diba? Ituklok ang green. Green. Tapos, ano siya, ang nakuha niya ang reward. Kaya isunod niya ang instruction. Dapat magbasa kita yung instruction para dili tama.
Pasok.
Punish. Okay, next niya. Punishment introduced to the increased a behavior. So, napanisyon siya. Kaya gituklog niya ang pula. Init pa. Buwan na niya ang pagkaon kay Hamulman. Namirese. Saktan ba lang? Muna siya, we need to read, dapat studyhan na ito, hindi ito magpataka o move. We need to think before we think para hindi ito makanisyan. Dapat atong i-aim is a reward. Okay, next. History of schema. Ay, operant conditioning. Oh! History of operant conditioning, parehong basta, generous, kawanan ko tingog.
Operant conditioning was first described by behaviorist B.F. Skinner, which is why you may occasionally hear it referred to as Skinnerian conditioning. As a behaviorist, Skinner believed that it was not really necessary to look at internal thoughts and motivations in order to explain behavior. Instead, he suggested we should look only at the external observable causes of human behavior.
Okay. Through the first part of 20th century, behaviorism became a major force within the psychology. The ideas of John B. Watson dominated the school of true based on Watson focused on the principles of classical conditioning, once famously suggesting that we could take any person regardless of their background and train them to be anything we close to. Okay, next we have the types of behaviors. Types of behavior, next slide. First, we have respondent behaviors. What is respondent behavior? Priscilla. What's that, Basil? Lakasan ang tinig sapagkat hindi man nirinig sa video.
Respondent behaviors are those that occur automatically and reflexively, such as pulling your hand down from a task tool or working your lever when you have to learn. You don't have to learn these behaviors. They simply occur automatically and reflexively.
Okay, respondent behavior. Mao to lang kita nato sa picture. Are those that occur automatically and reflexively, such as pulling your hand back from a hot stool or jiggling your leg when the doctor taps on your knee. Okay, next. The next type of behaviors is operant behaviors. Next, pakibasa Doremi.
On the other hand, are those under our conscious control. Some may occur spontaneously and other purposely, but it is the consequences of these actions that then influence whether or not they occur again in the future. Our actions on the environment and the consequences of that action make up an important part of the learning process.
Okay, our kanang mga ginabuhat nato sa matang adlaw-adlaw, makahatag na siya og learning process, makatabang na siya sa ato ang pagkuha og mga learning every day. Kaya we are learning man, di ba?
Yeah.
We are continually learning every day to day. Okay, next. There are two components of operant conditioning. We have first,
Positive reinforcement.
okay, what is positive reinforcement? Are favorable events or outcomes that are presented after the behavior. Isa na positive gani, Laurie?
It's like rewards or something that kanang positive ang mahatag.
O, di ba? Mahatag sa iya ka. Positive, which means ka na ang good.
Good.
Hatag siya galipay. Hatag siya kaayuhan. For
After-
example, hatagan ka na JD. Positive ba na negative? Positive. Tungkol kayo makahatag galipay sa bata. Next, we have negative reinforcement. Pareho kong basa. Shalami Kantigan. Negative.
Negative reinforcement involve the removal of unfavorable events or outcomes after the display of behavior.
Okay, ang negative reinforcement is mauna ni ang katuang mga punishment nga panalitan sa imong trabaho, nagbuhat kang mali, iba tanggal, di ba na tanggal or suspended ka.
Balik sa
Or magbuhat kang mali, panalitan na mangawat ka sa imong mga bunal-bunalan, di ba ka na? Mano mangawat ka. Mao to imong nakuha nga positive and negative reinforcement. Okay, next we have. Apa na yung mga yun? Okay, so mauna to ang akong report. Ang generalization sa top. Ano sa review na ba mo na learn karong adlaw? Okay na? Okay, sige. Kadali ra ni siya, kadali. Okay, what are the types of schemas?
Person schema, social schemas, self-schemas, and event
Palunga. Again.
Social schemas,
Person schemas, social schemas, self-schemas, and then schemas. Okay, what is the types of schemas? Ano to siya? How schema change?
and assimilation and accommodation.
How schemas affect learning?
Schemas influence what you pay attention.
It impacts
Schemas
how
help
people
simplify the
learn.
world.
It
Schemas allow us to
allows
think quickly.
And it also changed how we interpret incoming information as well as be remarkably difficult to change.
Okay, very good. Let's proceed to operant conditioning. What is operant conditioning?
It is
Referred to as instrumental conditioning.
where
Method of learning that employs rewards and punishment for behaviors.
Very good. What are the types of behaviors?
Positive.
Respondent behaviors. and-
Operant behaviors.
Okay, the components of operant conditioning. ay
Positive reinforcement.
punishment of operant conditioning. Ang ganito?
Positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement.
Okay, so that's all my report. Okay, bye and thank you.
Yay!